And rough!
Beat that, Marius!
Take a moment, people.
One for you!
And rough!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
A freezing spell would break through that. Or an Eye of Remergond if you got one.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. More following from a respectful distance, I'd say. An adherent official who's new in town turns a lot of heads. Stick with Kai. You'll find out. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised. I'm here to find your assassins. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself... Anyway, enough chat. Anyway. Pleasant dreams. Might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this Still waters, you nearly dream. The bear, the rock, did its beauties. Death to life. Does life not glisten like a What gleams cannot be a Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Even if... No, we should not question this. Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
First rule of Godless Ruins, don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? Dried blood on a blade, a relic of a battle fought and lost, a way of life transplanted. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? Your resolve filled your people with trepidation and respect. They knew you would leave a legacy. Of what kind, they were unsure. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Sun was toiling. A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal? The Akita, so the car. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak. Their fate was fragile. Nothing could. Months became years. How did you feel? Your greatest trial. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Some claimed that. Tell us, Kishimal. How did you lead? the enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season. They saw that mercy would bear fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless, yet one shape. You. A life of sacrifice. They found you on a summer morning. We twined.
Envoy. Oh, God. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?
Let's go. Take your best shot. Look right. Next one's mine.
And roll!
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Name where?
You know it can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's gotten into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
No, that wasn't me. Us.
Step closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror, the mirror is a door, and the door stands open. Naturally. Some watchers see through madness, others through instinct, and some, like me, through ritual. The words are merely a key. Turn them in any direction you like.
door. A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is... Who are you? Show me.
A hand knocks on our bark.
What is this I hear?
Now she's hearing voices. Great.
Curious. Something...
Voices. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. Forgive me. A watcher lives with... I am pleased to report I made contact with you. First, the good news. Not only death leaves a scar, but you are...
Soft.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder... Perhaps. But when they... It has been years since I met a godlike... A godlike soul sings together. Your soul. It has no... I told you the good news. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul. And a godlike's time is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay disturbing, terrible. There are so few better luck in your next life. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor. But the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a... Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all through Adra, a soul. But the Adra here, in the living lands, is different. It connects only to itself. Twist. A lost soul, perhaps, wandering and in search of some connection from afar. When you find Adra, commune with it. Adra may pave your road to the truth. Before we close, Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it.
Right. I could see that.
Kai, your soul,
Hey, we don't need...
as you understand the word, yes.
that guiding hand.
Your soul is healthy. For us both.
Glad someone got something.
Safe travels, godlike. And I will pray that your next turning of the wheel...
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here. Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Boudica. What am I hitting?
And raw!
If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
Well met. Feel free to partake Boudica's favor.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
right behind you. We got them all. Left leg!
I was just getting warmed up.
Never just a waterfall. Who knows what's hiding back there? Zarps and ogres don't raid for fun. They raid because people turn hunting grounds into farmland.
A squad mate took a bet to steal an ogre's club. He lost that bet. And both.
You'll regret that.
cheap fertile land. If you came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave.
Maybe he can...
We're not taking enough.
He's a godlike, not a gentleman sold us his farm, sight on...
We risked everything for this. The scoundrel took our coin and ran. It's a miracle.
So do we find a way to squeeze... Oh my goodness! This is more than enough for seed, and we'll need work.
One thing at a time, my love. I don't know how to thank you, but if you want us to farm...
Not the advice I would have given, but I guess miracles happen.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope.
Jungle cat.
That was fun.
This looks like the path Offric told us about.
If you look, you can see Fort Northreach from here.
Oh, too soon.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara!
The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to... Not today, anyway. Probably not to...
Since when?
Since I arrived.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me...
I'm saying you need to go... The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure, until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his mum. Right. Sorry, Envoy. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys, so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. And Envoy, thanks.
That spear looks a deer alive. Guess we're on the right track.
Who woke up the sleeping skeleton? Something tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting. Everybody all right? Something nearby. Ever seen anything like it?
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offric squad passed through here. Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. And no one knew that was down here.
Rituals. Whispers of searing light.
Zarbs ahead. Suggest going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy. Another one down. Who's ready for more?
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
I got to betray me. Is this the beyond?
The kid's in bad shape, but...
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair. Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it.
Oh, wow. I feel... Who are you? He actually made it. I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The free expedition score. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Horse shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old... He's probably still down there, fiddling with his statue. You must have seen it on your way in. Our captain, she's... I don't...
Relax. You're not...
It's not like that. Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be... And she pushes us as hard as she pushes...
Has she been...
Yeah. And when we make camp, she has these terrible dreams.
Can't be sure, but...
He'll be the last one to... I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. Nope.
Promise, I'll... Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth. Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save, and I hope the...
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too.
Gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look.
Quiet as the depths. Didn't realize the head of the steel rope was into antiques.
Someone's up ahead. Keep your eyes open.
brother. Can it be? Come. It has been too long. Oh, the very sight. I am the Oracle Sargemus, servant of the once. What brings you? An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What trouble? These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, and this representation of Aethys we stand before. Do you know what their purpose is here? I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine me. Truly. It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Although...
Right. Here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue. It is nearly complete, and ready for the split. Return it to me, and who knows? I am most... Oh, and please, may light it...
This reminds me of the Strangle Route. Right behind you.
Stand hot. Here it comes. Stand back. Never knew there were little houses down here. Then again, I never needed to come down here before, so there's that. Dreams got your head. I hated any creatures all the way down here.
Thorns beside violence, essence twisted out of shape.
Everyone okay?
A pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
Big tree, pretty ruins. Don't let it fool you. Keep your guard up. Nice. I must have missed that.
There's the relic. Can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
Right. That must have
quiet, then, dude.
The false idol. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber. We'd better get moving too.
Ready for more. That ought to be all of them, right? The way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blasted ruins.
Well, better a flood than a cave-in. Something's not right here. Take a look around. Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just...
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or struggle wounds? All I'm saying is, I'm not seeing any reason to rule him out.
You think he's building a what? A giant animat?
Do I even want to know?
An animancer could explain it better, but they're...
Right.
The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right? Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to tread carefully.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place? Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
Oracle's up ahead.
There you are. I worry. You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter? Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating? Or when the soul is, in one sense, then they are quite dead. In either case, they have... You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. Their essence is held safe within my devices, and with your help to
You've trapped them in there.
What is the source of not our division from... It is a wound the size. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if we must give him a mortal, or the atrocities of the dead father. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped. By making them jailers. Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect? Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. He speaks to me no longer. If I am correct, when it locked into the relic, he will finally begin the work. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest.
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy Nimdu bring a statue to life for religious reasons, please kill me then and there.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War, even I can see. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of the... I've heard.
The gods may be too... Aethys is weak. He expended tremendous soul energy manifest. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose. It is that wisp. I see. Then I shall simply take the splinter from your core.
Watch yourself.
Why couldn't he have just stuck to sculpture?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you. We sense weight on a part of the statue. Combine them. Join. It dreams in colors we have never seen. But we use it? We cannot know. Feast? Famine? We sense. What will bloom?
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?